Right, everyone, hay fever is absolutely killing me, but who cares? Because we can get back lifting a trophy tomorrow. And now, the team has arrived in Tirana. The team has stepped inside the stadium where they will be playing against Feyenoord tomorrow. And so many things have happened in the last 24 hours. There has been a massive banner which has been put up by Albanian citizens of Tirana saying, "Welcome to Little Italy." Miss Mourinho, to praise him. That does suggest that neutral Albanian fans will support Roma tomorrow. Not because, necessarily because Kumbula's on our team. I do think the fact, obviously, geographically, we are very close to them. We are basically their neighbors. They can even speak Italian, if you ask me. So, geographically, that is a reason. But, we've got big figures in our team. We've got Mourinho in our team. And, Mourinho is a public figure to everyone in the world. So, there's something which suggests to me that Albanian fans, which are neutral, obviously, will support Roma tomorrow. And then another thing has happened, which is kind of ridiculous. But to be honest, we do, we need to expect these things, because I hate to say it. I love to be honest here. I love to be, I hate to be negative, but Feyenoord fans are something else. They are something else. When we played Feyenoord a few years back, Feyenoord fans came in Rome and started destroying, cultural and historic stuff in our city. They destroyed one of our fountains, one of the most famous fountains in Italy. When we played them in their home, they started throwing banana, inflatables to Gervinho, which was one of our old players. And now, tonight, there have been pictures being leaked of Feyenoord fans pissing and taking a good old piss on top of our bus, which, suggests that they're very aggressive, but that is what we expect. Feyenoord fans are something else. That is another reason why we want to beat them, because their fans are exceptionally rude, but who cares about them? Because today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to speak about Mourinho and what he said in his press conference. He was joined by Pellegrini and by Mancini, but these live streams, we do focus on what Mourinho says more than the players. The players do always say the same thing, which is basically to never give up, that the team is ready. And these are basically overall all the things that Mancini and Pellegrini both said, because they both went with Mourinho to the press conference, which was like 1 hour ago, immediately after the team arrived in Tirana. So the team is there, fine order there, and let the battle begin. We've got like a tiny bit more than 20, we've got 2 hours and 16 minutes plus the 24 hours until the match starts. So we have got 26 hours, 16 minutes, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, and 30 seconds until the Europa Conference League, the first edition of the Europa Conference League final tomorrow in Albania, going on. Right, let's start off with the first question, which Mourinho got asked. Let me quickly open up the file. One of the first questions which Mourinho got asked was by an Italian journalist, basically the Italian Sky Sport journalist which represents Roma, and he basically kind of gave a vision of this entire journey, which started back in August, the 19th of August, in Turkey against Trabzonspor, and might, it ends tomorrow, the 20th of May. It ends in a positive note or a negative note. So the first question is a long journey that began in August, then a 9-month battle with 55 official games. What is the awareness coming towards this match? And Mourinho said, "We have reached the end of this season, with 2 finals to play in 4 days. One against Torino, which Mourinho and the team considered like a final, seeing that Europa League was a very good objective of this season, and tomorrow's final. The first one gave us what we deserved and what we had as our goal, which is the Europa League. We managed to win that match confidently, and it didn't make history, but finishing the year's work to reach a goal is always great, and it improved the statistics of last year. Last year we ended up 7th. For Roma to finish in the Europa League area is normal. This final tomorrow is history. We wrote our own names to get here. But in the final, we must do everything possible to win and make history. Because a final is a 50-50 match. And finals cannot be underestimated. Now, you see, we have got this entire journey, which started in August. And thank be the Lord, hopefully it doesn't end abruptly tomorrow. Hopefully we can celebrate tomorrow. Now, obviously, the team is nervous. Obviously, the team is feeling the pressure, especially some of these players which aren't used to these finals. But there is one person, Jose Mourinho, which obviously will be feeling the pressure, but is the most experienced when it comes to these finals. So he believes that tomorrow's final is history because in these basically last year of working with Roma, constantly entering Trigoria, constantly meeting these players and constantly feeling the passion from these fans, he has understood that not lifting a trophy for this team in the last 15 years is drastic. And he knows this. This is why this final is history for us. And this is coming through Mourinho's mouth. Now, obviously, as much as, experience is definitely on his side, we can definitely see that Mourinho is feeling the pressure because in the final we must do everything possible to win and make history. Finals are 50-50 and we cannot allow ourselves to underestimate these matches. Something which has kind of characterized the team for quite a long while this season. Underestimating matches. Look at that match against Bodo Glimt. Look at that match against Juventus when we were winning 3-1 and lost 4-3. We've seen this pattern of underestimating matches. You see, Mourinho knows that we are coming towards this match where all of these things which have characterized us throughout this entire season need to be cancelled from our minds. Because everything which counts in finals is the will and the determination. If one of the two teams wants it more, fights more, then they are going to have a bigger chance of grabbing that trophy. And in finals, yes, it's a 50-50 chance. It's that balanced that it comes down to these minor details, which aren't minor because big teams like Liverpool, Man City, Real Madrid have got this will of determination and wanting to fight. They've got this in their veins. But we have seen, Roma underestimating many matches throughout the season. And this is something which we cannot allow to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we need to step in, give it all. And Mourinho's experience, can definitely be a winning factor when it comes to this. 100%. But at the end of the day, it's not Mourinho which plays. Mourinho can transmit this experience to the players, but at the end of the day, it's the players which play. And that is definitely something to understand. Now, the second question inevitably had to be on Mkhitaryan. It is good for us, so we can get a few insights on what Mkhitaryan's situation will look like if Mkhitaryan will start tomorrow, which, as you can see from Sky Sports predicted 11, there is Mkhitaryan. Sky Sports predicted 11 puts Mkhitaryan in a very deep position. We've seen Mkhitaryan playing that position, not the best of ways. But this is Sky Sports predicted 11. So pretty similar to ours. The only thing is Zaniolo in to replace Mkhitaryan's spot, and Mkhitaryan in to replace Oliveira's spot. So Mkhitaryan. About Mkhitaryan, how's Mkhitaryan? Well, what's going on with Mkhitaryan's injury? These are all the questions which link up with this squad. And Mourinho said Mkhitaryan trained today for the first time in a group. It was a small session without a meaning at the final level because it was open. It was a small session without a meaning. It was basically 1 hour of just those chilling before big matches. Those training sessions which are meaningless. But Mkhitaryan did train today with the group. He is back in his group, and it's important to him. I trust his experience. I trust him. He knows his body and can interpret the symptoms well. at the end of the training, he told me that he is available. Now, I think we're definitely seeing Mourinho wanting Mkhitaryan to play. Like, Mourinho knows how much Mkhitaryan plays a big part in this team, 100%. And with this squad, we can definitely tell how much Mourinho's trying to push Mkhitaryan, even if he's not 100% fit, to try and play. Because he knows that he can make the difference, even if he's not 100% fit. Because look at this. It's important to him. I trust his experience. I trust him. He knows his body. We've got this vision of Mourinho trusting him and wanting him to play because he knows that he's one of the few players in this team, which has got the experience to withstand such an important match. And then at the end of the work, he told me that he is available. So Mkhitaryan is available. Has got a call, is in Tirana right now. The big question is, will he start tomorrow or will he get subbed in tomorrow? I think these last hours, these last 24 hours are gonna be very decisive. If Mkhitaryan wants to be there and says to his own body, I'm gonna play. If I get injured, then I've got the entire summer to heal back and to process the rehabilitation. But this is the most important match of the season. So if Mkhitaryan wants to risk it, then I can see him starting. If Mkhitaryan wants to kind of, I don't know. I am coming towards the end of my career. We have to see. Then, who knows? But the big question is, will Mkhitaryan start or Mkhitaryan not start? And we can definitely see Mourinho wanting him to start. Third question is about the pressure, about the anxiety, if you want to put it that way, of the team. In fact, are you... Because apparently this journalist saw Mourinho being very serious in this press conference. So, question is, are you very serious because you're worried about the final? And Mourinho said, it's a final. Until tomorrow, there is nothing else in my mind. It's my way of being and doing. Experience doesn't help. I thought it might not. My way of being is the same as when I played in the first final. I'm concentrated, or maybe it's my way of preparing for the match. Which is key. Absolutely key. And this is good. It is very good. Because concentration, even if it's not from the players which are going to start, but from the manager, is vital. And concentration is playing a big part in Mourinho right now. It's a final. I've played so many finals which are on paper even more important than this. But this is how I live these finals. I'm concentrated. I don't want to speak much. I am very serious. Because I need to process how... Because, you see, at the end of the day, the manager has got the responsibility. I'm concentrated. If he's concentrated, he's starting to process how he will manage the pressure of a lot of these players. Let's not forget that the majority of these players really don't know what a final is. Like, yes, there are a few, but many of them have never experienced a final. And Mourinho knows this. Because this is one of the few things which is extremely different from all the clubs he's trained. This is a final which this club, these players aren't used to. And he's got the responsibility of all of his lads. If they're feeling the pressure, I need to be concentrated enough to resolve that pressure for them. And that is the mentality which characterizes a winner from an average person. Last question is on Zlaski, which will inevitably start tomorrow. 100% start tomorrow. So, Zlaski is one of the players which has developed the most over the course of the season. And the question is, are you surprised with Zalewski's work? What is its best quality and what is its best position? And Mourinho said in the first part of the season he did not play. A year ago he played in the academy team and now he plays in the first team. These 6 months have been important for his career. Honestly, he can do everything on the pitch. When you're 20 and you cannot play, when you're 20 and you can't play, but you sit on the bench, it's the same exact thing because you're feeling the pressure of other teammates. He has a good mentality and a good future. Now, let's not forget that Zlaski has gone through so much development, so much confidence of himself. To be a 20-year-old who is starting a UEFA final tomorrow, it's not something which happens every day. It doesn't happen in every club. And Zlaski should be proud of what he did. Because yes, don't get me wrong, part of this is obviously Mourinho having faith in him. But the other half is him, his mentality. And where he is now, he needs to thank himself as well as Mourinho having faith in him. And, Mourinho said he's got a good mentality and a good future. I see Zlaski being a good player who can spend a lot of years in this club. And he said it himself, these 6 months have been so important for his career. These 6 months have changed Zlaski from a football player to a football star. Now, obviously, I don't want to exaggerate Zlaski here. I don't want to overhype him. I don't want to put too much responsibilities on him. But that is just the way it is. How Zlaski's been performing lately is insane. Insane. And if I were Spinazzola, in fact, if I were a Korstop, I would bite my nails. Because if Zlaski keeps this form and Spinazzola grabs his form back, playing the two together will be vital for our season. So, we need to congratulate what Zlaski did. And tomorrow, he will be playing his most important match of his career. And he will be present. He will be present. And, Mourinho once again, he's shown responsibility of this career, of this path which Zlaski has took. And yeah, let me just blow my nose because hay fever. Oh, hay fever is back, lads and lasses. Oh my god. Right. So, we are done with the press conference. Right now, tonight, these players will feel a lot of pressure. It is normal, and they need to understand this. It is normal because the majority of these players are used to playing finals. It's normal. It is very, very normal. So, tonight, we need to ignore everything. And just like Mourinho, we need to only think about that match. Because concentration is so important. So important. So important. Tonight they need to get a good old night's sleep. And, knowing Feyenoord fans, it will probably be hard because those Feyenoord fans will probably, annoy the team and, blow fireworks around the hotel. But you see, if we can withstand that pressure, that chaos from the outside, then it will be a winning factor. Concentration is key. It is key. Concentration is possibly even more important than the talent we have. If the team is concentrated, if the team steps into that pitch concentrated, we will see our results. And I am convinced. I am proud of this team to where we arrived with the squad depth we have. I'm proud of this team, and we just need to grab that step which can make us lift our trophy back again. My first ever trophy as a Roma fan. How crazy is that? It's as simple as that. One last step, and then you can go enjoy your summer in the Maldives, wherever it is. It's that vital step though. It's that step which seems so short, but at the same time takes so much energy to step on. And that is that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Final tomorrow. I am going to be heading with Josh to the stadium, not in Albania, but at the Olimpico. They're going to put those big screens on to feel that atmosphere. So yeah, wherever you are at home, I want you to do one thing. If you have a Roma jersey, obviously wear it. If you have something like a scarf, wear it. But also, just printing a picture of the Roma badge and sticking it next to your... No, just holding it. It will be felt. You know, the players will feel it. The players will feel it. Because the players know that everywhere around the world, you know, they will feel the pressure. Especially in a club like Roma, where passion is big. So, let me read some comments. And then I will end the stream. Miggy playing deep like that would be smart. Prevents him from having to race forward on every attack and then have to track back on defense. How I need to know about the team who are playing versus Roma, how strong they are. Very bad in defense, concede a lot of goals, something which we need to exploit, but very good in the attack. Smalling, Mancini, Ibanez, or Smalling, Mancini, Kumbula need to be prepared. I hope Roma wins tomorrow and we can go for the league title next season. We lost through too many games this season that we should have won. It's the ASC. If Roma wins, that means they can be at least number 2 at Italian league. We need to be leery of Feyenoord's speed. They will try to push forward and shock us with a quick goal right off the bat. And that is definitely something we need to avoid 100%. So lads and lasses, just think about this. The next time we will see each other live, it will either be a good live stream or a bad live stream. Tomorrow there will be a vlog going out, capturing the atmosphere, the passion from the stadium, and yeah, there will be a vlog. So post notifications, and click that bell button down below, so you will be notified as soon as that video comes out, because it will be, hopefully, the most important vlog of the season. Hopefully. And yeah, just think about it. The next time we'll speak to each other, we will know what happens. But tomorrow, look at that. Look at the timer down there. 25 hours, 57 minutes, and 40 seconds. You know, it's that. Let's get back lifting a trophy. Let's get back lifting a trophy. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. Share the link with your families and friends. Also, smash the like button and the comment in the comments if you're feeling positive or negative. You know, tonight will be very hard to sleep because anxiety, pressure, and yeah, they'll definitely be felt. What time tomorrow? It will be 9 p.m. Italian time, 8 p.m. UK time. Wherever you're from, just calculate it, follow me on Instagram or there in the yellow box at Simon Lower Score, ASR Lower Score, and who wins wins, who loses loses. You know, may the best team win. That is definitely my last advice. But obviously, we are the best team. So come on! I catch you.